Hi guys, welcome to Time Management for the Average Joe. My name's Rob Greenup and I'm from Sydney, Australia, and I'm passionate about time management. You know, I started running my own small business in 1995. It was actually my wife and I. My wife and I weren't even married at the time, and we started a company called R&A Electrical. And from then I got the bug for running businesses. But I had to learn about time management in business. But over the years, I've really discovered that time management isn't just for the businessman, it's for every single person. And I've got lots and lots of associates and friends and different people I know who struggle in time management, and they can't seem to get anything done. And they're always chasing their tail, and they don't seem to have half as many things on their plate as what I do. And people often ask me, how do I actually juggle it all? You know, I started running my own small business in 1995, but I've run 5 small hobby businesses since then. And since 2008, I've run 2 of those businesses at the same time. And people ask me, well, how do you do that? Well, it's all about time management. You know, I really have a heart for people, and I want to share some personal truths based on time management experience. I really believe that everyone can run a very successful and full calendar, fitting in everything from business to work to personal to church, community, and everything else that requires us to manage our time. You might be thinking, well, I already do a pretty good job about that, and maybe you do. That is excellent. There is a lot of people out there who really struggle to even find time just for the small things, either around the house or making sure they even end up at someone's house on time for a dinner party. I want to help you really expand your understanding of how to manage your time. Often my wife will say, will you ever sit down? Well, I do sometimes, but most of the time I have a very full calendar. I'm very involved with church and community events. I've been a musician for many years and always trying to learn and develop those skills as well. And as I said, I'm running a couple of small businesses at the same time. You know, this is my pilot video, and I really hope to record many other videos after this one. And I'll be offering some specific suggestions that will help you work with time management. And over the course of a few recordings, we'll unpack some of those things as well. I've entitled this series, The Time Management for the Average Joe. You know, the dictionary says that the average Joe is a average American male, but it could be the average anybody. It could be the average American male or female. It could be the average Aussie, or someone from Switzerland, or someone from Germany or New Zealand, or it could be any male or female, child or adult from any country who's just average, may not have any specific skills in business, or may not have had any specific training on helping with time management. So the average Joe is just anybody that is looking to help and to develop their ability in time management. So unless you've done a course or been in business or had someone come alongside you and teach you in time management, you may not really have a clue. And you'll often find people running around who are doing so many more things than you and seem to have it under control, and you just understand how they're doing those things. So I'm going to make this video very, very quick, very, very simple, very precise in my introduction, and I'm going to give you just 3 things. So you need to write these things down, and even if you've heard of them before, maybe I'll be able to give you a different perspective. So are you ready? Here we go. So point number 1, always keep a diary, whether it is in paper form or electronic form, and write down everything that you have to do and want to do each day. Break it down to the hour if needed. Point number 2, always write down a to-do list and put them in a category of urgent or important. And you know, some things will be urgent, some things will be important, some things will be both, and some things will be neither. But sometimes you've got to categorize your things you need to do in order for you to decide where in your day those things need to go. But you still need to write a to-do list. And the third point, which is very, very important, is that if you haven't finished all the things from the day before, make sure you have those lists on the to-do list for today. So as an example, you had 5 things that you needed to get done yesterday, but you only got 3 things done. So make sure you add those last 2 things to today if possible. And if not, that's okay. Experience will help you be able to get all those things done in one day. I'm going to unpack lots of other really good information as I do more of these presentations. But if you've got any questions or comments, just make sure you put them in a little address bar there down at the bottom. Stay tuned as I start to do a series of recordings on time management for the average Joe. My name's Rob Greenup from Sydney, Australia. I really hope you've enjoyed this few moments together, and I've got some great information coming up from nearly 25 or more years experience in business and in time management training. So stay tuned and have a great day.